August, and today I am talking about assistive technology.
But first,
the announcement for today is we are working with PBI to get the prize winners from last week. We will announce soon. On Wednesday, we are working with CNSC. Prizes this week will be from CNSC.
so last week we worked with PBI. Who's PBI?
Polar Bear International.
Yeah, so prizes from last week are coming from them, and we'll announce the winners soon. We don't have them yet. Wednesday, we get to work with our amazing friends at CNSC. What's that?
Churchill Northern Study Center.
I think we might even take a walk on the tundra with them.
We already have.
Well, you have, but all of our friends out here haven't. All right, so today we're talking about assistive technologies. What is an assistive technology?
It's something that you have a disability to, like if you're not as good as others with hearing,
Okay.
or like if you're having trouble walking, you can use like hearing aids, a cane, or a wheelchair.
Yeah. So sometimes we want to be careful of our language, though, because we want to make sure that assistive technologies are for people with different abilities. Some people say disability. When we talk, I like to say different abilities.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's something we use a lot. How do you know so much about assistive technologies?
Because my sister has one.
Yeah, what does your sister have?
Hearing aids that you were filming on without talking for about like 1 minute.
Yeah, that's right. The hearing aids that we were showing before. So assistive technology is big in our house. You know what we use along with assistive technologies? Sign language. Do you want to show everyone your sign name?
Sure.
Okay, show us. Make sure everyone can see it. Yeah, so it's letter S. Show letter S. And it's flipped around. Oh, letter S with your thumb this way. S, and it's flipped around like a big muscle. And you got that sign name when you were little. Do you want to show your sister's sign name? Yeah, it's letter E twice on the chin. Pretty cool. Do you remember the sign for science? It's with 2 hands.
Okay.
Do you remember it?
No.
Okay, it's like this. I'm going to show you, then you show everyone. So do this with 2 hands. Yeah, science. That's right. That's pretty cool. All right, so you gave some examples of assistive technology. You said things like hearing aids, wheelchairs, canes. There's one thing that's always on in our house when we watch TV.
What?
Do you remember what it's called when we have the words on the screen?
Oh, right. Closed captioning?
Yeah, closed captioning. And that helps all of us when we're watching TV to understand what's going on the TV a little bit better.
Sometimes on small devices, on computers, phones, or iPads.
Yeah, you can use closed captioning on smaller devices too. All right, so if anyone has some examples of more examples of assistive technology, put them in the comments because we want to make sure that we include as many assistive technologies as we can. Now, you know, one of our big partners in all of this right from the beginning is Manitoba Possible.
Manitoba Possible made this possible.
Yeah, Manitoba Possible made this possible. And they work with your sister, they work with Ella, and they do lots of good things for all of the people all around Manitoba who have some different abilities and different needs. So guess what? We have a hello from Parker. We also have a comment from RJ who says, "Hi, Simon.
Hi.
I also have a hearing aid and it really helps me a lot. I rely on assistive technology very much. Without this, I wouldn't be able to hear well."
Same with my sister.
That's right. Same with your sister. RJ, do you also use sign language? We're just curious. Okay, so yeah, let us know your ideas of what more assistive technologies are. Now, science, I have a big, I just called you science. I meant to say Simon. I have a big question for you.
Why did you say technologies?
Because there's multiple. There's more than one.
Is technologies even a word?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, it is.
It's a word that doesn't make that much sense.
Yeah. It's a new one for you, hey? Okay, so Simon, how is all of this related to science?
Because of the technology behind them allowing you to do like things with them, like hearing aids. Like it goes through a process that I don't know what, and makes the sound louder, allowing you to hear better.
Yeah, that's right. So everything that is an assistive technology needs to be designed, needs to be figured out. We also have to know how the body works and to be able to figure out what people need from that design. So it's all science. That's pretty cool. Simon, I have another question for you.
What?
Who is Blue Ear?
A deaf superhero?
A deaf superhero.
I am.
Can we see who Blue Ear is? Can you show us?
It's right there.
Oh, here we go. This is Blue Ear. Okay, what do we know about Blue Ear?
That he's a deaf superhero.
Okay, what is one of his superpowers?
Well, I don't know if he has a superpower or a super gadget.
Well, that's like Batman, right? Batman has a ton of super gadgets.
Supersonic hearing aid.
Yeah.
So it's like a super gadget, not a superpower.
Right. So that's what we talked about with Batman. Who's born with a neat power and who uses a really cool gadget to get a neat power. So this one's a gadget. So it's a supersonic hearing aid, and it allows them to what?
Hear people call for help even though he's deaf.
Yeah. It allows him to hear people call for help, and there's a little help in the corner there.
Boop.
Yeah, so this is Blue Ear. So Blue Ear he has a team with him. And who is his team?
I forgot. All members of his team are...
Louder, sweetie, I can't quite hear you.
All members of his team are...
Oh, bless you.
All members of his team are children with additional needs who use their powers to fight crime.
Yeah, so his team is all kids with additional needs who use their powers to help fight crime. And who does he hang out with?
Hawkeye?
Yeah, he likes to hang out with Hawkeye. So we have a couple comments here as well. Well, we have lots of friends watching. So RJ, we asked him if he knows how to use sign language, and he does. He knows sign language, and he can spell in sign language too. Liam says that another assistive technology is scooters. And RJ says, I wish I can show you my hearing aid too. It's different. RJ, maybe after this is done, can you take a picture of yours and put it in comments? Then we can all see it, if you'd like. And Elisa, Lucy, and Edward also say hello.
Hi.
Hi. All right, so you have, because we're talking about Blue Ear, you have a little superhero joke?
Why doesn't Batman like fishing with Robin?
Why doesn't Batman like fishing with Robin?
Does anyone have any answers yet?
Oh, we want to wait for people to answer?
Sure.
Sounds good. In the meantime, we have a hello all the way from Norway House from my good friend Terry.
Hi.
And I think you've met her before. I can't quite remember, but I'm pretty sure you have. Yes?
I'm pretty sure, one of his kids on his team are deaf. Maybe if that kid is being super annoying and the bad guy wants him to stop and it's deaf, then he'll keep being annoying, so...
Yeah, could be. Is that what your sister is? Super annoying?
No. Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes. Yeah, sometimes. Okay, so let's get back to the joke. We don't have any answers yet, so we'll keep going with it. Why doesn't Batman like fishing with Robin?
because Robin eats all the worms.
Good one. I like it. All right, so already today we've talked about what is assistive technology. You've given some examples, and we'd like to hear more examples. We know how it's related to science. We figured out who Blue Ear is, a deaf superhero whose supersonic hearing aid can help him listen to people who need help. Yeah, well, we have something here that you can show. Now, we showed this right at the beginning. What is this?
A hearing aid.
Whose hearing aid is this?
My sister's.
Yeah, this is Ella's hearing aid. Now, we asked Ella if she wanted to show it, but I think she got a little bit shy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Can you tell me the parts of the hearing aid? Let's just leave it on the paper, but can you point to the parts?
So this part is a mechanical object thingy.
Yeah, the mechanical part, the computer.
That's a plastic tube.
Yeah, this is the plastic tube, you're right. And what is this colorful part?
The mold.
Yeah, it's called a mold. Do you know why it's called a mold?
Because it molds into your ear to help you hear better, because if it's just like a big colorful dot, then it'll fall right out.
Simon, one time when we were at the audiologist, you got your molds done. Do you remember that?
No.
Yeah. Ella was a little bit nervous, so you had your molds done first. Isn't that cool?
Okay.
But guess what? The molds change about every 6 months. That's how fast your ear grows.
Oh.
Yeah, needs a brand new one every 6 months. All right, so here we go.
So 2 new molds every year?
That's right, twice a year. So on this hearing aid, this part, the mold part, looks very colorful. Why is it so colorful?
Because my sister chose it.
Yeah, that's right. She gets to choose different colors each time.
Boom, boom, boom.
It's really cool. Do you know basically how this works? You can point to it as well.
So the computer thingy, my tricky part,
Show which is the computer part.
that.
Yeah?
That, takes in the sound around you, and, if you have hearing aids, and, it then, flows the sound through the plastic tube and into your ear, but the mold is just to keep it in your ear. The mold is nothing so special.
Right. How does it sound through a hearing aid? Does it sound like your other type of hearing, like your natural hearing?
Here, test it.
Do you want to show us how it fits actually on your ear?
I don't know.
You don't have to.
Yeah.
Okay. How does it sound when you're wearing a hearing aid? Does it sound the same?
No, it kind of sounds like really deep and high-pitched at the same time, and kind of hard to hear.
Yeah, it's different, isn't it?
Very different.
Yeah, so usually assistive technologies do help out, but they're not perfect devices, right? Yeah. So we have a couple other really cool comments here as well. You have your cousin, Lex, who is in Alberta, who is saying this is delightful and he's happy he finally caught a presentation. RJ says some more examples are prosthetic devices and orthotic devices. So prosthetics are like extensions if you are missing even a finger or a hand or an arm or a leg. They can help you as well. Liam and Ava's Baba has a hearing aid too, so thanks for showing its parts. And all hearing aids look different. This is one, the one we've showed is Ella's, and that's for children. So hearing aids from different companies and for different ages look really different. Yeah, it's really neat.
There's a hearing aid that, it's not really a hearing aid and it's kind of one, but, it's actually made out of metal, like entirely.
Yeah? That's pretty cool.
Cochlear implant.
Yes, cochlear implants, that's right.
They're for deaf people, but you can still hear.
Yeah, that's right. So that's a surgery, and it's a pretty complicated surgery, but it's really cool how it helps someone who is deaf to be able to hear. Yeah, if they choose to. All right, so you created something, Simon, and I'm going to show it here. You created something really cool.
This was your idea, though.
Well, we kind of both had the ideas.
No. Okay.
All right, so can you tell us what this is?
It's a hearing aid, but it's not my best work.
It's not your best work?
No.
Well, can you show us what you did, and then we can talk about how you can make it your best work?
Well, mostly I don't know if the colors make that much sense.
I think the colors make sense. Do you know why?
Why?
Well, look at Ella's colors of her hearing aid. Some people would think they don't make sense, but she loves them. All right, so tell us what's on your drawing here.
If you were to add anything, maybe you could add a hook onto your earring, or
What would the hook be for?
like, if you're too scared to have earrings pierced through your actual ear, you can just put it on a hearing aid.
Cool. Now, what's this part, this purple piece?
Oh, I don't know why I put it on there, but if you want anything to sound like one thing, like everything sound high pitched or low pitched, you can do that.
Okay, and you could have a lot of fun with that. What could you make everybody sound like?
If I were to choose, I'd make everybody sound like ducks.
You would make everyone sound like ducks. So that would be a voice changer for everyone else.
Donald Duck.
Yeah. We talked before you could maybe make everyone sound like Darth Vader.
And maybe if you lost it, you could have a finding thingy-majiggy.
Mathingy-majiggy. Yeah. So there I see you have a little GPS button on yours, or a GPS attachment.
Okay.
Okay. And what's this part?
Maybe you could have Siri on your hearing aid so you can just talk and talk and talk, and no one will know that you're talking to Siri.
Oh, you made a discovery about Siri recently. What's Siri good at?
Hey Siri, tell me a joke.
I just realized it's been years since I did the hokey pokey. I guess I forgot what it's all about.
It's been years since I did the hokey pokey. I guess I forgot what it's all about. Okay, tell me.
Siri tells jokes.
Yeah, Siri tells jokes. And now you got a science joke off of Siri.
Why did the scientists get lost in the country?
Why?
It wasn't his field.
Good one. And that was a
It
good
wasn't like biology or technology or chemistry.
good one. And Miss Grace says hi to Simon. And Leisure Lee says your ideas are genius. Pretty cool. Now, earlier you said this wasn't your best work. Did you come up with any more ideas on how to make like the ultimate hearing aid?
Nah.
No more ideas yet?
No.
Okay. Well, that does bring us to our challenge for today.
I got one,
What's that?
but I don't know how to draw.
Well, that's okay. You can just
Well-
tell about it.
Well, if your ears are cold, maybe you have hearing aids that could warm it up.
Ooh. Can you say that a little bit louder? I'm not sure everyone heard you.
Maybe if you have cold ears, maybe the hearing aid could warm your ears up.
That would be cool. Like a very safe way to keep your ears nice and toasty in the winter through your hearing aids. That would be really cool. Any other ideas?
No, not really.
Okay, well then that brings us to the challenge for today.
Create the ultimate assistive technology. Draw and make a prototype.
Well, we put draw or make a prototype, your choice.
Smiley face.
Yeah. So Simon did a drawing. You could choose to do a drawing or you could choose to do a prototype. What's a prototype?
Is a smiley face a period?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's a prototype?
Huh? Like, it's like a drawing or like just say there's a big statue of something but it doesn't work and you're trying to make it work. As in, like, you're doing the same thing as the prototype that's not able to do something,
Right.
but then you're making a new one that's able to do something.
Right. So the first prototype could just be like the design of it, but doesn't mean it has to work right away. Good. So the challenge again.
Like the light bulb.
Exactly. The challenge again is to create the ultimate assistive technology You can use anything. You can use hearing aids as your starter, a wheelchair, an orthotic device, anything at all. And draw it.
Robots.
Yeah, draw it or make a prototype and post it on Simon the Scientist. Now, Simon, just a reminder, where are our prizes coming from this week?
PBI.
No, that was last week.
Oh. Was it
C.
C and SC?
Yeah.
C and SC.
And what does that stand for?
Churchill Zone Study Center.
Yeah, our prizes are coming from Churchill this week. Make sure you watch on Wednesday where we might even be able to take a walk on the tundra.
Wait, is Polaris International also in Churchill?
They're in Churchill sometimes, but remember their scientists are from all over the world. Last week, Taya was in Denmark when we
Legos
talked
were
with her.
created
That's right. And do you remember where BJ was?
in his home.
Yes, in Montana. So, yeah, there's scientists that come to Churchill from all over the world. All right,
And our audience is all over the world.
that is true.
Thank you and bye.
Thanks, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Bye.